The town of Millbridge had always been a quiet place, the kind of town where everyone knew everyone else and nothing much ever happened. But that changed the night the missing mascots and characters from popular shows and movies started coming to life, and not in a friendly way. It all began a week ago, when dozens of beloved characters vanished from their displays, posters, and merchandise stores. Kids and adults alike scratched their heads, confused and a little worried. No one knew where they had gone, but strange things started happening after their disappearance. The first sign was at the local comic shop, where a poster of Sparkle, the friendly unicorn mascot from an old children's show, hung on the wall. The next morning, the poster was torn, and a faint scent of rain and something metallic lingered in the air. It was odd, but everyone dismissed it as vandalism. Then, the town's annual festival was disrupted. As the sun set, a sudden flicker of movement was spotted near the fairgrounds. A figure emerged, tall, shaggy, with the unmistakable grin of Max the talking bear from a children's cartoon. But Max wasn't smiling now, his eyes glowed a sinister red. He roared, a deep, guttural sound that echoed through the night. Kids screamed, and adults froze in fear. The next night, more characters appeared. A giant, broken puppet of Captain Starblaster, the hero of a sci-fi TV series, lumbered into the town's square, limbs swinging loosely. It had a malicious grin painted across its face. Behind it, a troop of feral minions dressed as cartoon animals prowled, snarling and snapping at shadows. What was happening? How could these fictional characters, once safe and charming, become monsters? Among the chaos, 15-year-old Lily and her best friend, Marcus, tried to piece together what was going on. Lily was a nerd for old TV shows and movies, and she recognized right away that the creatures roaming Millbridge were none other than fictional characters, reanimated and hostile. They must have come from somewhere, Marcus said, eyes wide with fear. Maybe a curse? Or some kind of glitch from the stories? Lily shivered. I've read about villains coming to life from old books or cursed artifacts, but this, I've never seen anything like it. Then they stumbled upon something terrifying. A torn strip of a poster's billboard, with a strange, glowing symbol painted on it. It shimmered with unnatural light, pulsing with dark energy. In the center, a distorted image flickered, an amalgamation of all the characters now roaming the streets. Suddenly, the ground trembled as a massive figure loomed overhead, a grotesque mime of Buzz the Space Ranger, his once cheerful face twisted into a snarl. His voice echoed through the streets, distorted and distorted again. They've escaped. They're free, and they're hungry. The realization hit Lily and Marcus hard. The fictional characters weren't just moving, they were alive, hostile, and driven by something darker. Somehow, a portal, an intersection between worlds, had opened, binding the stories of fiction with reality. And now these entities, no longer bound by the stories, sought to destroy what they once protected or amused. They ran, hearts pounding, trying to find help. But the streets had turned into a battleground. Friendly characters like Sparkle had transformed into towering monsters, their once gentle eyes now glowing with fury. The once harmless characters of the animated shows snarled and attacked everything in sight. Lily's mind raced. She remembered the strange symbol. Could it be a key? Their only hope was to close the portal or somehow break the curse. But the chaos was escalating. The town's lights flickered and went out, plunging everything into darkness. Only the glow of the hostile characters' eyes illuminated the streets. In the darkness, Lily and Marcus huddled near a statue of the town founder. Marcus's voice was trembling. We need to find the source. Maybe it's coming from. Before he finished, a towering figure of Freddy the Clown from the abandoned horror show shambled past them, its painted smile stretched into an unnatural grimace. Its eyes flashed green, and it let out a low, guttural growl. Lily spotted a faint glow behind the town hall, a pulsing, black mass of energy emanating from a mysterious hatch. She knew that was the portal. If they could reach it, maybe they could shut it, before the entire town was lost. With a burst of courage, Lily grabbed Marcus's hand and sprinted toward the hatch, dodging attack after attack. The hostile characters pursued them, their forms becoming more distorted and terrifying as they neared the source. They reached the hatch just as a grotesque version of Buttercup from a cartoon series leapt in front of them, snarling. Its face was a horror show of warped features. Lily hesitated, then pushed the hatch open, revealing the glowing energy. Desperate, she grabbed a nearby metal pipe and swung at the black glow, trying to disrupt it. The portal pulsed violently, and a wave of heat and dark energy washed over them. Suddenly, the creatures roared and began to fade, disintegrating into nothingness as the portal destabilized. But the victory was fleeting. A final figure, an amalgam of many characters, a monstrous hybrid with broken limbs and glowing, malevolent eyes, staggered toward them. It was from the worst villains of every story, combined into one abominable creature. Lily and Marcus backed away, but the creature reached out, claws extended. Lily swung the pipe, hitting it squarely in the face. It let out a piercing squeal before dissolving into shadows, the portal collapsing along with it. Silence fell. Dawn broke over Millbridge, the streets eerily quiet. The nightmare was over, at least for now. But the scars remained in their minds. As Lily looked around, she saw the remnants of the carnage, the torn posters, the broken toys, the shadows of what once was. The town had survived, but everyone knew that in the world of fiction and reality, nothing was ever truly gone. Sometimes, stories haunted you, not in your dreams, but alive, waiting to emerge when you least expected. And Lily couldn't shake the feeling that somewhere, somehow, the portal might open again.